the first one, my friend. Hello and welcome to the live. Yesterday I was really sore from the dynamic warm-up that we did on the live last time. I'm going to move back a little bit. Yay! Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. I'm a little sore from yesterday's live because it was the dynamic warm-up. So today we are doing some balancing drills. And I just think it's really important because balance is a huge thing that we do in gymnastics, but it's also not a big thing in gymnastics. It's a big thing in just life in general. I mean, it's so good to have great balance. The other thing is I feel like when you're balanced, you feel very even and you're like empowered because you can like do things that other people can't. But these are just going to be basic balancing drills. So you can get your mom, go grab her, get your dad, your siblings, anybody you want can do these balancing drills with you. Actually, I recommend having a partner because you want to be able to like balance with them, and it's really fun to have contests to see who can balance the longest. But I do have some recommendations for today. I have brought, I don't know if you saw this guy. His name's Togepi. He's a Pokemon. I recommend you guys have a stuffed animal or just anything that is shoulder width apart. See how Togepi is perfectly shoulder width apart. You can grab a pillow or anything, but you would want one of these. And then the reason why I said 6 socks is because we're actually going to lay them down around ourselves as we keep moving forward in these exercises. So it's kind of be like one here, 50-degree angle, and then one to your right, and then like all the way around you. So you will need 6 socks or kind of just anything really. You can use objects. I just thought everyone had 6 socks. If you don't have 6 socks, separate them and just use them individually. And a pillow you don't mind standing on, because I know some of you gymnasts are very, very well balanced and you guys need to be tested a little bit with your balance. So I just thought a pillow would be a good idea just for any at-home exercises right now to kind of stand on and just give you a little bit of an uneven surface. So a pillow is really good. Anything that you can find like fluffy or just uneven. If you don't have a pillow, maybe like a towel or a blanket, kind of just pile it up. But we're going to use a pillow today just because I just wanted everyone to be able to participate. And I just think it's a great idea for us to focus on the things that we can do and can use at home. So we're going to be a little creative, and we are just going to start in a short little second. Are you guys excited? I'm excited to share my balancing drills with you. I'm going to push this down a little bit so you can see my feet. Perfect. All right. Okay, let's get started. So I just want to start off with a little bit of a warm-up because you just want to keep your body warm, activated. So you're going to just do a light jog, kind of like what we did yesterday, just jog in the spot. I hope you guys' days are going very, very well. But I just want to get your heart rate up a little bit, just get your muscles moving. I live in a very cold environment, so I want to make sure that my body's nice and warm. So you want to get your knees up. You can go all the way up if you want, all the way up here. And then we're going to go back kick just to get your quads warmed up and your hammies fired. We're going to jump in one spot, kind of doing like a toe raise, but more of an activated toe raise. So you're just going to kind of bounce up and down. This is also really good for balancing. We want to make sure that everything is super tight when we're warming up, because balancing has a lot to do with your core and your legs. So we're just going to warm up core, legs, bounce up and down a little more. Move your arms too while you're doing this. So bounce up and down. You can go a little slower. Very nice. All right, my legs are nice and warm. Shake it out a little. We're just gonna do a light stretch and a quick stretch. Stretch your neck. Then the other side. Hold it. Then we're just gonna swing our arms back and forth. Make sure you have enough space wherever you are. Then you're gonna go one arm backwards this way. And then you're gonna do one arm backward the other way. Other side. And again, I'm not doing any numbers because I just want your guys' bodies to be warm. So not necessarily needing like a rigorous warm-up, but I want you guys to then touch your toes. See how far you can go, touch the ground, touch your toes. Guys, post-gymnastics, this is how far I can go. So you want to touch the toes, and then after you're gonna bend your knees, just bounce a little bit, and then come all the way back up. And you go back down, bounce your knees, come all the way back up. And then we're gonna turn sideways into a middle, and you're going to go to the left or right. I don't know if this is mirrored or not. I don't know what it looks like on your side. But you're gonna reach over, make sure you have a nice flat back when you come this way, and then touch your toes again, nose to your toes. And then we're gonna quickly go around to the other side. Same thing, flat back. Make sure this is nice and flat. Stretch over to the one side. And then we're gonna go through our legs and back up. So this is also gonna practice your balance because I don't want you to move too much. So it's gonna look like this. We're gonna go in, out, in, out. And I don't want you guys wobbling. So we're going to make sure our legs are nice and grounded into the ground. So in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Perfect. So the great thing about balance is, again, I said core. So we're gonna warm up our core just a little bit, but we're gonna do it more in a straight body way. So I want you guys to all get into a plank position. Just a nice, quick little warm up. And we're gonna plank with our hands like so. I want your guys' backs to be nice and flat. So right here, if you can't find the position, find your flat back with your knees on the ground, and then bring one leg out, and then one leg there and hold it. We're gonna hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. So I hope you could feel everything being pushed into the ground and also your core activated. So those are the muscles you're gonna wanna feel when you're balancing because you want everything to be nice, tight, and engaged. All right, we're gonna do another plank exercise, but this time we're going to lift one arm off the ground and I don't want you to move. So again, if you have problems with this, get on your knees with your toes underneath and you're gonna lift one arm and then come back. So it's gonna look like this. See how I'm not like moving my butt or moving my arms. You wanna stay nice and straight and not to move like so. So now I want you guys to challenge yourselves. If you can, go in a plank position and don't move. I move a little bit just to shift and then lift my arm up. So it's gonna look like this. Here, shift a little, ha-ha. There you go. And then shift this way, up, and then back down. So I want you guys to do that 5 times. Count it out. Make sure you go 1. You're going to hold, and you're going to do this. I'm going to do it on my knees, but if you can, do it up here. So you're going to go hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Other side. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. And we're going to go one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Okay. So I hope you can feel your upper core working as you're squeezing super hard. We don't want your body to be moving. The whole point of balancing is to make sure that you're super, super grounded. So since we did the arms, it's only right if we do the legs. So again, if you cannot do it from a plank, you can always go on your knees. If you're wobbling in your plank, like you're like this, then I recommend starting on your knees first and then gradually work up to your toes. So we're gonna go here and you're just gonna lift up one leg and hold it And I want you guys to maintain that flat back here and then hold. If you can, remember I said flat back, put one leg out so you're in good position, and then hold. It's gonna look like this from the front, and I don't want to see any hip movement turning. So I'm gonna do it this way. I don't wanna see this. I want straight and lift. And make sure everything is nice and engaged. You almost feel like the ground is pushing against you. It's like you're pushing into the ground. So we're gonna hold for 5 seconds on each side. Hopefully you are keep on doing it as I'm talking so that you can get more reps in, you get more numbers in, but it's really up to you how many you wanna do. So again, if you wanna hold here, Ken, if you wanna hold here, go for it. Ready? I'm gonna go on my toes. So 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure you don't move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to do one more set with the legs, and then we'll get to a little more challenging of a plank just to keep our core warmed and getting started. Ready? One more time. Flat back, leg out here, good position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job. So now is a fun exercise. We're going to lift one arm and one leg. Ooh, so exciting. Okay, so again, if this is too hard for you, if you find yourself like this, like you can't balance, start on your knees and work your way up. So I'm just going to show you what it looks like on your knees. You're going to lift, say, your right arm and your left leg. So you want to be opposite. So everything is the opposite. Okay, so we're going to do it at the same time. So you want to simultaneously lift your arm and lift your leg and hold it. Make sure your core is nice and engaged. Make sure you feel like both your hands and your knees are pushing on the ground. We're going to hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. Lift simultaneously. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Now we're going to try it from a plank. I'm going to try my best to do this because I'm also balancing all day, every day, and I'm learning and always learning how to do this. So we're going to go here to our plank. And you're simultaneously lift your leg and your feet at the same time. Your feet want to be shoulder width apart. Ready? 1. See, I'm already having a hard time. Also, if you fall, please don't fall like this. I want you guys to stay grounded and try to not move as much as you can. So we're going to go 1, whoa, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, other side. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job. If you want to do more of those, gladly do more. I recommend even doing like 3 of each side. So that's kind of just like a quick little warm up, but that is a great way to warm up your core, warm up your body. We're going to warm up our legs now because I feel like a lot of balancing comes from your feet all the way to your legs, and your hamstrings play a big part in balancing. So we're going to do what they call is a hip thrust, and you're just going to go sit on your butt. You're going to lay on the ground, and you're going to have your legs a little bit apart. Grab that pillow that I said, or any object of any sort, just to have something in between your knees. So you're working on your inner thighs, and you're going to slowly just lift your hips. I want you to feel your hamstrings engaged and your butt engaged. Also your lower abs. If you can't feel them, just poke yourself. Just poke your lower abs, wake them up, wake up your butt, wake up your glutes and your hamstrings, and just hold it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I hope you can feel everything activated, and we're going to do it one more time. Ready? And up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So now, because balancing doesn't come with 2 legs, it comes with 1 leg. So we're going to put 1 foot out, whatever one you want to start with, and we're going to hold it for 5, 2. I don't want your hips to be moving too far. You want to make sure that you move up and down. And nice and tight. So make sure you keep your core tight. You have your hands tight. Feel your foot pushed into the ground. Hands to the ground and push up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All the way down. Nice position. Knees out. Pointed toe. Ready? And up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. I also don't want you guys to like put your hip as far as your hip can go. If you really can only go to here, just hold it here. But I want to make sure your guys' hips are nice and straight and aren't twisting. So we're going to do it one more time. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower down nice and slow. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. All right. I want to give you like a virtual high five. I'm going to move it up just a little bit. All right. So now to the balancing. This is a little too high. Now to the balancing part. So we're going to start off really simple. I hope that everything is like activated. You feel kind of like your core engaged. Your legs are a little engaged. If you need a little more, then I would do like 5 of each exercise that we just did by holding everything. But we're going to start off with a very, very simple just leg hold. We're going to hold everything for about 10 seconds. And if you need to, have a wall by you, because I don't want you guys doing this with your arms. I want to make sure you guys' position is nice, tight, straight. Feel your feet pushing into the ground. And then also you feel your body like on a string, just elongated. So you're just going to put your arms in for the first one. And you're just going to hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I lied. We're going to hold it for 5 seconds each. Other leg. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very nice. Pretty simple, right? If you're having problems holding, you want to shift your weight over and then feel like this leg is pushing into the ground and your hip isn't dropping like this or pulling up too much. You want your hips to stay nice and even and then hold. Feel this pushing down and feel this pulling up as you're holding it. And so remember that object I said? You can grab a pillow or an object. The reason why we have the object is because we're going to start putting our arms out and over our heads. So with this object, sometimes when you don't have an object, if you're holding, you have a tendency to flail your arms, which now you're balancing with your arms rather than your core. So I want you guys to focus on your core and your legs grounded into the floor. So you're going to hold this, your object out, and you're just going to hold as so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it looks like this from the front. Toby's kind of in the way. But you know how I'm not like moving my legs so much? Like I'm not like moving everywhere. So we're going to do the other leg and hold for 5 seconds. And your, I always find like the front of your foot because it's like the biggest part of your foot. But you don't want to be on your heels because that's when it's really hard to balance. You actually want to be on your toes because your toes are used like little grips. So now we're going to lift the object above our heads, tall like you're doing a spin or like you're twisting in the air. So we're going to hold our leg out again and push up and try and make as straight of a line as possible. Keep this part tight. If it's not tight, poke yourself a little so you can remind yourself to activate those muscles. We're going to hold for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You guys are probably thinking, this is so easy, Peng. Don't worry. We're going to make it a little harder. We're going to go on releve now. So releve is when you're on your toes. If you minion or pillow or whatever you have. And we're going to hold again in those 3 positions, here, here, and up. So ready? Hold for 5. I always start on my toes and then lift the legs. So ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you're losing your balance, take this out and go close to a wall so that you have your fingertips on the wall. And so if you're losing your balance, you're just lightly moving your fingers. And so you don't want to hold onto the wall, but you want to make sure your body's nice and straight and your arms are moving. So we're gonna do this on the other side. So we're gonna go up on your toes. It's gonna look like this from the front. Up on your toes. Whoa. Ready, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job. So you wanna think about, remember your toes are the ones that are maneuvering into the ground for your balance. So now you're gonna put your hands out on your toes, and you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then other side, up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you are moving, I want you to focus on holding this out and making sure this guy doesn't move. So you just want to make sure you keep your positioning. So now we're going to put a little togepi or whatever object you have, a pillow, up here, and you're going to go up on your toes. This is going to be a little difficult because you're trying to keep straight. We're going to hold for 5. Ready? 1, whoa. So see how I'm losing balance? I'm just touching a little bit, but maintaining my body. So we're going to hold it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm falling over. If you fall over, I want you to fall and then start back up again in your position so that you never lose your positioning of your body. We're going to go straight up again. Up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And remember, your core is the main thing that's going to keep you balanced and that's going to help you throughout all these exercises. All right, now we're going to add a little bit more difficulty and we're going to start swinging our leg. So we're going to be flat on the ground again. So just nice and flat. Hold your little object or wherever you want. You can have your arms down to your side if you like. And we're going to go back on that one leg and just swing, little swings back and forth. So we're going to do 5 of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Seems simple, but I want you really to think about engaging all those muscles so you can really feel it. It's gonna look like this from the front. So you see I'm not like twisting and moving. We're gonna lift your leg, just slightly off the ground and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, cool. Hold arms out. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Arms up. Ready? Arms up. And then you go 1. And I don't want you to arch like this. That is a no, no, no. You want to keep your body straight. 2, 3, 4, 5. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Remember when we went on RELEVE, when we went on our toes? Now we're going to go on our toes and swing our legs. So this is always fun to get to do with friends because it's kind of like who can last the longest. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go again on RELEVE and we're going to swing our legs. We're going to hold this so our arms aren't moving everywhere and we're really focusing on just our core and not have our arms balance us. So we're going to hold it here. Ready? I might have problems with this too. So again, a wall is also recommended to just hold the wall and not move. So you can hold, I'll pretend this is a wall, hold it and then not move, have the wall balance you. If you fall, take your feet to the floor, then get back up in your position. All right, ready? I'm gonna hold the wall. Ready? And 1, 2, woo. So hold, 3, I'm losing my balance. 4, 5. Then you go to the other side, and you're gonna hold either the wall, or you can do it with no wall, and try and balance everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, then put your foot back to the ground, 5. So my balance, I'm also working on my balance too, but that's a great way for you to not move. Next, you're gonna have your arms out. I recommend actually doing this on the wall. If you can, and if you're advanced, hold this. I'm gonna put my arm out straight, have my hand on this wall. And so what I'm gonna do is this. 1, and then swing back and forth while my hand's on the wall. So at least I can feel my positioning. So that's what we're gonna do. Ready? When you guys are doing your balancing drills, because it'll just help ground you. Make sure you push your feet to the ground Get on your elevate. Hold a wall if you have to. Hold your arm out. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I hope you can feel everything just pushing into the ground. All right, arms up, and that's rest for the releve part. So if you can, this is kind of like what's going to help you with spins too. If you guys do turns or if you do any that, like even if you land a skill and you're falling on one side, it'll bring you back to that position to kind of like pull yourself back to center. So if you can hold that object and then swing your leg too. If you can't, then I recommend holding a wall and having one arm up. So you have one arm up, and you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. And the other side. Up on your toes. Keep nice straight body, nice tight legs. Push through the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you are falling on this, I don't want you to like keep swinging your leg. Stop yourself. If you're if you're losing balance this way, stop, bring it back, and then swing your legs. Perfect. Okay, so we all know everything isn't in straight legged form. We're actually going to do some one leg balancing. So what we're going to do, I'm going to move my little buddy here. We're just going to hold a nice little lunge position right here. I want you to feel everything pushing down onto the ground. Your hands are going to be in your body because we're not going to use our arms today. So you're going to go from here and then bounce to here. Hold for 1, 2, 3, and stand back. 2, 3. Remember, nice flat back, hamstrings engaged, butt engaged, core engaged. Other side. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. 1, 2, 3. Very nice. Again. 1, 2, 3. If your legs are moving like this, that's okay because that means you're finding your really fine muscles. I'm going to do 1, 4, 2. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Very nice. Now, I don't know if you guys have heard of RDLs. Basically, it's when you have you're in this position and you go down simultaneously. Whoa, see, I lost the balance there. Simultaneously as you are lifting your legs. So you're going to reach whatever leg you have going out. You're going to reach that arm to go down. So I want you guys to go as far as you can to the ground without moving. So remember, back nice and flat. You don't want to move too much. If you're having problems balancing, stare at one spot and then go for the RDL. So 1, up, here, 2, and you can even just go from here. 2, 3, whoa. So see, I'm losing my balance. Bring it back before you start the next one. 4, and then 5. Very nice. Other side. Ready? I'll do it forward this time. There you go here. 1, up. Feel everything engaged. 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Beautiful. All right. So now you guys are getting your balance in place. 2, we just move these little guys. We're going to put a sock in front of us, a sock like a 45-degree angle beside us, 45-degree angle behind us, and then one right behind us. So it kind of looks like a semicircle, if you can see it. The 6th one is if you really want to go behind you, but that one's for the other drill. So now for your RDLs, you're going to go on whatever side is your semicircle is the side you're going to lift your leg. So you're going to go touch here, really close to the end wall, touch here, pretend you're going to touch this guy, and then come back up. So we're only going to do 3. And so this is how we're also going to practice our balance for us twisting and maneuvering. It's going to really work those fine muscles. So we're only going to do 1, 2, 3. I'm going to move it up just a tiny bit so I don't hit the wall. Right there. Okay. Ready? We're going to do 5 on each side. 1, 2. Woo! I'm losing my balance. I got to straighten out again. And then 3. Perfect. And then you're gonna do it 5 times. Ready? That was 1. 1, 2, and then 3. 3. So you're not actually gonna touch it. It's just so you move your body in a different angle so your leg gets different positioning. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then last one. 1, 2, and then 3. Perfect. Now we're gonna do the other side, and I'm gonna show it from this angle. So we're gonna go like 1, 2, 3 on the other side 5 times. Ready? 1. See how I'm staying straight? 2, straight, and then 3. So it's like you're reaching out just to give your body different positions. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I want you guys to feel your hamstrings, your butt, and your core on these exercises. 1, 2, stand up straight, freeze, and 3. Okay, 2 more. 1, 2, and then 3. And then this hand, your hand is just laying there, hand your hip too. Then you go 1, 2, 3. Perfect. And if you can, go all the way to the side and then coming up straight. So always straighten yourself afterwards. All right. Now we're going to do this with a turn. So these are RDLs, but they're called airplanes, and I did a lot of this with my back injury to make sure everything was moving simultaneously. I find this hard sometimes, so I might also lose my balance, but these are really, really good exercises. If you have a sore back, if you are losing balance, honestly, after a beam landing and you're like falling, honestly, I think that's why I could save my my falls so well. So this is how it looks like. You're gonna come here, right? So straight there and straight here. You're then going to turn flat, and it's going to look like this on the side here, and then forward again. I found these, I don't know if you see my feet moving. These were so hard, but such an amazing balance exercise. So we're going to do 5 on each side, and I'm going to do it 5 facing this way, and then on the other leg, I'll face forward so you can see what it looks like from the front. So ready? Arms out, here, pick your leg up, out to the side, feel everything pushing into the ground, sideways, and then back. Whew. We're gonna stand back up. Ideally, you wanna do these in a row, but we're always gonna stand back up for now. If you can, do them in a row. Right here, hold, 1, 2, 3, to the front and back up. All right, 3 more. 1, 2, 3, back here, up. I hope you can feel this muscle. I hope you're not feeling your back too much. That means you're arched. So keep nice and tight with your core. Ready? 1, 2, 3, here, up. Again. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, back, and then up. I think that was 5. We're gonna do the other side now. So I'm gonna face forward so you can see me. Airplane, bend, do a slight knee bend. Feel everything grounded into the floor. Push out, ready? 1, 2, 3. Back up this way. 1, and then up. Perfect. We're gonna do 4 more of that side. Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Woo! I'm losing my balance. 1, 2. If you lose your balance, walk out of it and then come back. So if you are like this and you're losing, fall out and then come back. I don't want 1, 2, 3. Ah! See, I'm even falling. I'm gonna bring it back. So you're always gonna try and work on those little muscles. Guys, when I was doing my back rehab, this was so hard for me. Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Feel your feet push into the ground. Up. Try again. 1. Ooh. So if you start falling, start again. Arms up. Here. 1, 2, 3, and back. It's going to be easier if you think of your whole body moving in one motion. One more. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Whoa. 1, 2, and then back up. That is a nice challenging one if you want to challenge it with your mom or your brother or another gymnast. That one really was really difficult for me. Okay, so the next one we're going to do is, remember I told you the pillow? So the pillow had a purpose, and the pillow can go on the ground. You can really put the mattresses on the ground or whatever you want. We're now going to do all the things we did with the pillow just to give you some kind of imbalance. Another thing you could do is just pile up blankets so that it gives you that unbalanced surface so your ankles and your toes are really working. But we're just going to go do one through really quickly these exercises so you could do them at home. But we're just going to lift your leg, and I want you to lift it all the way up here. And you're just going to move your arms up and then down and then back in. Up here, down, back in. We're going to do 5 on each leg. So you can just follow along. Ready? Lift up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Done. All right, we're gonna do the other side. Ready? Ooh. And go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Feel your core. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice tight core, nice tight legs. Pushing up as tall as you can. One more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. So I don't have a partner, but another thing you can do with your little sockies is, I can't juggle, so I'm not going to juggle. Throw this to your mom or dad, or throw it to someone who can throw it back to you. So what you want to do is get some high ones. They'll throw some low ones so you can catch the low ones. Throw it as high as you can so you can catch the high ones again. Throw them over here. Throw them over here so you're balancing in all sides. If you throw it really high, you have to like catch it. Ooh, that was a bad catch. You have to catch it here, and you're just trying to catch it in different positions so that you're always staying on this one foot. That's another exercise you can do. We're going to end it off with a circle. And so basically what we're going to use let's see, where are my socks? We're going to use the socks one more time. Any of these exercises, I kind of vetoed the pillow, but you can always do those exercises with the RDLs with the pillow, just so it gives you a little bit more of a challenge. So we're going to put a sock here, and then make a semicircle again, and then your 6th sock is going to go at a 45-degree angle on this side. So this is what you're going to do. We're going to go on one leg, and basically we're going to do really small heel touches to the ground, and you're going to just touch each sock and not move. So all the way around to that side. This is really good for, again, making sure your core is tight in different positions where your legs are. We're going to do 5 on each side. Ready? You go 1, 2, 3. Then point your foot here. 4, 5, and then 6. Perfect. Woo. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 6. I want to make sure your hands are on your hips because we don't want to use your arms today. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. Honestly, if you can go far, push these socks outwards and see how far down you can go. Sometimes we had to like push something and just see how far we could push the thing. So if you're just a new beginner, then I just recommend doing some nice toe touches all the way around. So we have 3 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make sure your core is nice and tight. Make sure your legs are super engaged. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. Beautiful. So I'm going to show you this way now, or this way, so you can kind of see how my body's not moving so much, and it kind of looks the same in all different positions. So you want your body to be very centered. So I'm just going to go ahead, move these socks back here. So I have a nice half circle and then an extra 6th sock. So these are just markers why I decided to use the socks. The other thing you can do, put the pillow in here, balance on the pillow, and then do this, so you have a little bit more difficulty or anything that gives you an uneven surface. So we're gonna go here. 1, all right, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, point your foot, 4, 5, 6, back to the front. Ready? 1, 2, 3, point your foot, 4, 5, 6. Beautiful. I hope you can feel all your muscles working. If you can't, try and squeeze them and poke them to activate them, so you can feel like your core squeezing really tight, your glutes, your legs. So we're gonna go 3 more times. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Point your foot. 4, 5, 6. To the front. 1, 2, 3. Point your foot. 4, 5, 6. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yay! If you want to add, honestly, if you don't think that was challenging enough, if you want to add difficulty, you could do this on RELEVE. So I'm just going to move this pillow. You could do it on your toes if you don't think that is hard enough. So the other thing you could do is 1, 2, 3, 4. It's even hard for me. 4, then 5, 6. That's a nice challenge for you, but I just wanted to give you guys some basic balancing exercises so that you could just do them at home and we can get better. So next time when you go into the gym, when it's open and all that fun stuff, you're going to be so balanced that even when you do stands, even in your daily life, you won't feel as uneven. If you're carrying groceries and you're carrying up the stairs, make sure you squeeze your core and squeeze your legs. But I'm going to come a little closer. I really hope you guys liked that balancing tutorial and drills. So I'm hoping this helps you even when you get back into the gym. This is such a great opportunity for us to get better at home. I took a full year off of my back injury, and all I could do were like the bird dogs we did at the beginning of our warm-up. So when you're doing it, make sure your core is nice and engaged, legs, hamstrings, activate those muscles, and then give this a try so that you can feel all of those muscles improving. I hope you guys really, really, really enjoyed it. If you guys have any questions, I'll answer questions. I'll hang out for a little bit and just give you guys some tips and pointers, but I am doing well. I'm finding so many things to do at home. That's another thing. I think just to stay positive, find those things that you really, really enjoy. Music is one of mine. I love playing music, and it's something I can do in my house. These lives, honestly, too. I love doing these lives. And tomorrow we are going to have another great drill exercise. A lot of these you can look forward to. We're going to do a spin class because we're just doing everything at home. We can do so many things at home. So my favorite food is actually, I like Mexican, Asian, and Italian. I can't pick. I'm a huge foodie, so I love all the food, and I'm about to go eat dinner now. So I hope you really enjoyed this. If you want to, watch it again. I'll give you some other, those are really great drills for you to do. Practice them at home, challenge yourself, go on RELEVE, get your mom, get your dad to throw you some socks as you're doing this to help you with balancing. All right, I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.